my trip from Prague to Dresden by bike in 3 days, following one of the most popular cycling trails in Europe. I have rented bike in Dresden and took the train to Prague. It's about 2.5–3 hours from Prague to Dresden. On the morning, I have started from Prague Old City, and here's Old Town Square, Jerusalem Synagogue that was built in 1906, a very famous Charles Bridge, also called Karlov Bridge. Leaving Prague, I found myself on the pleasant riverside number 7 bike trail. Here is a plum tree right on the trail for refreshment. The first stop was at Troy Palace that was still closed, but no problem, I have my drone, so took a video with a drone. This Troy Palace is a Baroque-style palace that was built in 17th century and hosts the art collection of the city gallery. Short stop for breakfast and continue along Baltava River. You can see in background the cruises that go in all the way through Baltava and Elbe River. You can take a cruise right from all the way through Germany and Czech to Prague. Here are remaining of Shatterbury Castle that was built in 15th century. And my next stop in Nelahovezes Chateau. It's a beautiful 16th century chateau. Very pleasant and memorable stretch of the trail. All the way along the river. And next stop is Beltrusi Chateau and Park. Is one of the Czech Republic's largest castle park that was built in 1716 Baroque style chateau with the landscape gardens. The Troy Canoeing Center on my way is one of the most frequently used venues for international canoe slalom competition. It hosted 10 World Cup races and World Championships. When I was passing by, the women's team was trained there. Next stop is town of Melnik, is known for its castle which overlooked the confluence of Baltava and Elbe rivers above the sloping vineyards. The chateau was built at the end of 10th century and overlook on both rivers. You can see it now merging of Baltava and Elbe River. Here. Amazing, magnificent view. At this stop I met 75-year-old Stephen Doddy Miller that were doing their 5,000 kilometer bike trip in Europe. Yes, 5,000 kilometer trip. Unbelievable. My second day started from Rodnice nad Labem, one of the oldest Czech towns going back to 12th century. Rodnice Castle was built also in 12th century. Next stop is saddest place of my trip, the Resin concentration camp, poignant reminder of a dark time in Europe's past. By 1940, Nazi Germany has assigned the Gestapo to turn Resin into Jewish ghetto and concentration camp. For example, this cell held 110 prisoners, slept 110 prisoners. During Second World War, 150,000 Jews were sent there, including 15,000 children. Continuing my trip to beautiful city of Litomers and the amazing Cathedral of St. Stephen on Elbe River. Small Lubochovani village and Church of Virgin Mary. And again some rest at the river. Second day following Elbe River. Another nice stop at Velké Brezno. Imposing Strekov Castle dates back to 14th century and has served as inspiration for many famous artists. Arriving to Ústí nad Labem is the Czech Republic's 7th largest city and is very much center of Czech industry. Dechin Castle is one of the most popular sites in the region. It's located on a hill near the city center and overlook Elbe River. Rock climbing site. And continue with my last day to German border. Here is the Czech and German border, right on the trail. Bechendau region, which is one of the best known holiday resorts in Saxon Switzerland. Saxon Switzerland is a German side of Czech Switzerland. It boasts a gorgeous medieval center and even spa facilities. Another stop at Beer Garden. Cyclists are waiting for railroad crossing. Fortress in Kurort Ratten. Most stunning natural landmark and kind of a symbol of this region. Refreshment stop at swimming pool right on the trail. And keep riding to our forward destination of Dresden. lunch at Hayden now. Albersberg Palace from the south bank of the Elbe River. My last kilometers before arriving to Dresden. And here is a summary of my trip. 3 days, 261 kilometers from Prague to Dresden. Next day, nice breakfast at Dresden. And then going to Old City, Dresden Frauenkirche, it's also called Church of Our Lady, Catholic Hofkirche Baroque Church, Dresden Royal Palace, and view from the drone. And back to Berlin by train. That's all.